Hi guys, this is Crafty Kat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. We are starting Inktober 2025, which as you can see is Mouse-tober 2025. And I just have this Amazon basic sketchbook. I've just written on the spine that it's Inktober Mouse-tober. I've got this cute little mouse sticker. And I've got a mechanical pencil and my eraser, it looks like it got all stained. And I have some pens next to me. I have just some plain black fine liners. And I have some colored fine liners. And I even have some Paper Mate ballpoint pens if I want to use those. And I also do have a big set of, I don't know if you can see these. It's such a big set. It's not going to fit probably. But they're MOUSE-tober alcohol markers. So I used these last year. They were really nice. They have lots of nice colors. I don't know that I'll be using them today. But look at those colors. So hopefully they're not dry because I have not used these since Mouse-tober 2024. So yeah, I don't use markers very often. I'm more a paint person. But when I first started buying supplies, I thought I might like markers, and I do. They're fun, but I like painting better. Anyway, and I just have another pack of gray fine liners, all different shades of gray. So I think we're going to start here. Now, for me, I'm going to skip over these first pages because they don't go all the way down. This seems to be like the first real page. So I'm going to this page, and maybe I'll do a Mouse-tober title page later. But anyway, day one is mustache. So day one is mustache. So I want to draw a little mouse with a mustache. And at first I thought maybe I would like to do a mouse like in Harry Potter. What do they call it? A wizard mouse. But then I thought, well, it's not really beard. It's just mustache. So maybe I'll just start something simple and just do a simple little mouse. It's been a long time since I've just sketched. So what I think I'm going to do is I will not talk. I'll do a voiceover later. And I'll fast forward the sketching and the inking, and I'll come back at the end, okay? So let's just do it. All right, so I have sped this portion of the video up 7 times because it takes me a long time to sketch. And what I did, and a lot of you probably won't agree with, is I asked AI to make me reference photos of different kinds of mice with mustaches. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So first I asked it to generate a wizard mouse, which was adorable, but the beard kind of took away from the mustache. So then I just asked to do generic mice with mustaches, and they were super cute. But I wanted something a little bit more. So I thought, you know what? A Sherlock Holmes type mouse with a big mustache would be cute. So I asked AI to generate me a mouse wearing a Sherlock Holmes cap and with a large pipe in his mouth and not dressed because I didn't want to have to deal with the little vest and everything. I wanted my first mouse to just be wearing a hat and have a mustache and smoking a pipe. So that's what I did. So I'm just looking at the reference photo on my computer while I'm drawing. And I'm new, I don't draw the way people are taught to draw, where you draw a circle for the head and an oval for the body. I just find that's too much erasing. But that I should probably do that because then I would get better drawings. But anyway, here is the drawing section, and we are just about done. Okay, so I have sped this up 5 times faster than normal. And I just switched over what I was using on the background because I really wanted my gray markers. They're gray fine liners, and they come in different sizes. Because I bought a set of gray fine liners and a set of brown fine liners, like different shades of brown, because most mice are either gray or brown with a little bit of black. Anyway, now I am using, it's like a fake Pigma Micron fine liner set that I bought on Temu. It's called Jameo fine liners. I think they were like $5 for a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. And right now I'm using my brush tip, which I really need more practice with using. So I was pressing too heavy and getting really dark lines, which I wanted these sections to be darker and to have bigger lines. But I think next year I might get a bigger sketchbook because my eyesight is not really great for drawing this small. And you can see the whole mouse is smaller than my fist. So yeah, I find it at my age, I'm 61 years old, it's a little bit easier to draw bigger. But then again, I really like this size because it doesn't feel scary. Sometimes when you look at a big giant blank page, it's like, oh God, how am I going to fill this? Anyway, so I'm just going through and putting in the thickest lines right now, the ones that I want to be the most black. And then I'm switching with different sizes of these cheap fake Pigma liners. And I'm also using the gray for this, and I'm not using any color at all in this little drawing. So, yeah. So I'm just doing some detailing in the tail and around the mouse. I want him to look hairy, and I want him to be darker on the edges and like a white belly kind of mouse. And I'm trying to leave some white in the eyes so that I won't have to go back with a white pen later. I find sometimes the white pens don't cover the black very good, very well. And I accidentally went right off the page with my smoke. And then I thought, you know what? I do like that, even though I didn't really want to do it. I thought, yeah, because the smoke would lift right off the page. So I'm just doing a little flower at the bottom here, adding some details. I'm trying to get the eyes right. I had a very hard time even seeing the eyes. Like I said, my own eyes aren't that great. But you know what's really funny? My nickname is Cat, and I'm trying mice. So when I was looking for stickers of a cat with a mouse, cats and mice go together really well. And I didn't do that intentionally. I just really like mice. And then I thought, oh, my mother nicknamed me Cat years ago because there was a mouse that got in the house and I called it and it ran to me and I caught it. Okay, guys, I am done with day 1 of Mouse-tober, and funnily enough, the first word was Mouse-stache, aka mustache. So, Mouse-stache and mustache, how perfect is that? And here is my little mustachio mouse. He's like a little Sherlock Holmes type mouse. I did a little chubby mouse with a big pipe. I had a hard time with the eyes. My hands are super shaky because I've been sick for 3 weeks. I've been sick since I came home from camp, and I have to take extra medicine to breathe. So anyway, I'm really happy with how he turned out. It's just a very simple drawing. I am not doing anything special. Like I said, I will be coloring some of them with alcohol marker, but most of them I'm probably just going to be doing in like shades of gray and black and white. Maybe a little bit of colored pen sometime. I mean, I could have used a colored pen for the flower instead of the black, but most people do Mouse-tober just with black ink, so I thought I would do the first one at least. Super happy with my little mustachio mouse. I think he's cute. What do you guys think? Anyway, let me know in the comments if you like this guy. Let me know if you are joining me for Inktober or Mouse-tober. Feel free to do mice with me. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that like button, the subscribe, the notification bell, all of those good things that help as a channel. And most importantly of all, take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye guys.